In this video, I'll be sharing with you one secret and profitable way to resell your sneakers in the future. I will be teaching you my most underrated sales strategy to buying and selling sneakers at the right places and securing the biggest margin possible, including some case study examples at the end. Are you interested? Stay tuned as we will dive into this topic right after this short intro. Hey there, my name is Philipp Deurer and I'm the sole founder of Hypethewear, a six-figure company based in the sneaker reselling industry and operating both in the United States and European Union. And we as a company have made the commitment in helping you become a more successful reseller overall. So if you're interested in taking your business to the next level and expanding those profit margins, you could take a browse through hypethewear.com and check out our course that we developed for 8 months for resellers just like you. Otherwise, more free content surrounding making money in this industry will be posted to this channel and my Instagram. So I would highly encourage following and subscribing both of my accounts at Hypethewear for more reselling content like this. Anyways, let's jump right into this video and tell you my secret sales funnel strategy that I implemented into my business. And I honestly do not see other resellers implementing into their business, which means this video is gonna be of real value to those resellers out there. And it's very simple to understand this basic reselling method, which is to buy high valued sneakers on reliable websites and sell them off to a consignment store located within a touristic hotspot. Okay, and now I want to highlight some keywords in this sentence. The keywords here are high valued sneakers, reliable websites, consignment store, and touristic hotspot. So let's take a deeper look into the term touristic hotspot. What do I understand under touristic hotspot? I mean cities like New York, Los Angeles, London, and Paris. And some of you are gonna ask me, well, okay, Philip, but why should we sell our sneakers to these places in the first place? Relevant question. And the answer to this is basically because tourists will be paying the higher price tag more than the average consumer. And now here are 3 reasons why tourists will be paying higher prices than the everyday consumer. First of all, they will receive the sneaker right then and there. This means that the consumer will not have to wait weeks till their sneakers arrives, or maybe they come from a remote place and shipping to their house is more expensive. Additionally, these tourists will be able to put them on during their stay and make cool videos and photos in them and share their experiences. The second reason I want to underline is that your average tourist will probably not even know the market value of your sneakers. It's just like with Rolex watches. You walk into the Rolex store, you know that they will be expensive, but you will not be able to compare watch by watch, which is gonna be more expensive than the other. You will be paying that premium price for these products. And now my third and final reason I want to share with you guys is that tourists are already there to spend money. Now, how much will you think does the average tourist pay for a week's stay in New York City alone? Depending on where they come from, their accommodation, their dining option, and how many people are actually staying, a family could be looking at 5 figures and above for their week's stay in New York City alone. And now think about this. Will they be spending their money on cheap souvenirs like I love New York or the magnets or postcards or whatever? Or will they be spending their money towards something like sneakers that has become a staple piece in American culture nowadays? Anyways, let's move on to consignment stores now. I personally use Flight Club for preference purposes as New York City is closer to my US office, and basically New York City is the hotspot for high-paying customers from all over the world, and Jordans being a staple piece for American culture nowadays, often when they come to Flight Club, they see those sneakers behind the glass box. If you ever been to the Flight Club in New York City, you will be knowing what I mean. Anyways, if not, I will be popping up some pictures. then you will know what I mean. Anyways, they really get intrigued to purchase one of these ultra limited pieces of art that are behind this glass. And that is the reason why I love selling to Flight Club in particular. However, there are also some super local consignment stores located in Europe. I mean, you simply have to reach out to these selective retail locations and determine a good consignment deal with them. Okay, having underlined those terms in particular now, let's move on to the next keyword, which is high valued sneakers. Now, what do I understand under high valued sneakers? I specifically mean those types of sneakers I just mentioned are behind that glass wall at the Flight Club in New York City. This includes your Off-Whites, Dior's, and you name it. So basically, the reason why these sneakers are the best to target is because they are the staple pieces in that store. They are the staple pieces that everybody looks at and wants to purchase as well. Very interesting psychology behind all of this, and why Flight Club probably chose to put their most lucrative and most sought after pieces in the center of the store and behind that glass. And on top of all of this, during the holiday season, it won't even take that long to sell these sneakers, as these will be the perfect presents for the upper class that are located in this touristic hotspot, but also the tourists that are there as well that will be wanting to purchase these as well. That is why you should always sell these staple pieces to the best possible place. Similarly, like Rolex and all of these other designer brands like to locate themselves where the money is at, just like Fifth Avenue. Okay, now some of you might be wondering and asking yourself, where should I buy some authentic Jordan 1 Off-Whites for the low and still make a profit on? And here's where it becomes real interesting. I will tell you, it does not matter where you buy these shoes as long as they're still authentic and brand new. Here's one example. I bought a sneaker off of Stadium Goods and sold them to Flight Club. Yes, you heard me right there. Stadium Goods, the consignment store, compared mostly to the level of Flight Club, and I was still able to secure a massive profit margin selling from Stadium Goods to Flight Club. So basically, these were the Nike Off-White Air Force Ones in the black colorway and in a size 11 that I bought for roughly $1,000, which was market value or solid deal during the time. And I was able to sell this pair for almost $2,000 at Flight Club, and after fees this would work to roughly $1,700. I did similar trades through purchasing some through StockX and Goat and achieved similar margins. All you have to do is ship out your sneakers to their physical store location and set your listing for the highest possible amount on Flight Club, and they will eventually sell for that price. Now I would even go as far as checking the prices between StockX and Goat and see whether there's money to be made there, or to check on eBay, where you can still negotiate on the price with the owner, get that authentication service from eBay, and sell them off to these touristic hotspots that I mentioned. You see, nowadays I see so many resellers only looking at negotiating platforms and lowballing heavily on listings to try and sell these off for payout on StockX. Reselling is so broad that you do not have to be so niched into one reselling method. Certainly, this will work out for a few pairs, but ultimately, you can find a better fit trying out different reselling methods, which I heavily preach and discuss in my course at hypethewear.com. Now keep this in mind, people. Sneaker reselling is nothing revolutionary. Now you have a place where you can buy sneakers. This includes negotiating platforms such as OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, and eBay. Then you have your retailers, which includes your Nike, Dick's, JD, Foot Locker, etc. Then you have your apps, which is StockX, Goat, and an upcoming one, which is Sneaker Dunk, which is from Japan. And lastly, we do have those consignment locations, which can be found all over the world. After that, you just need a place to sell your sneakers, and depending on your liquidity, meaning how much cash is available to reinvest and not hinder your business from running efficiently. This could determine whether you choose a quick selling method like StockX and GOAT, or a long-term selling method like consignment. So guys, there's also this one app I specifically pitch in my course that makes this method so much easier, as you will not have to spend time checking between all of these sites one by one. This app essentially shows all the listings in raw format from all of these different platforms such as StockX, GOAT, Stadium Goods, and Flight Club, such that you can instantaneously check the market on each size and see whether there's deals to be made between them. And if you're really interested in becoming a serious reseller or simply want to start earning money, I would definitely check out this course at hypethewear.com, and I hope I see you in another video just like this one soon on my channel.